Let's go and see how things are progressing. So we're getting the ring beam reinforcing connected up now. The little trench is dug so that the top of the ring beam should be about the same level as the top of the small retaining wall. And the roofing for the garage has arrived. We went out to a shop this morning and ordered this late morning, and within 3 hours it's been delivered. So we're planning on a grey roof for the house, so we've got a grey roof for the garage as well. Not that you'll see much of it, to be honest with you, but there will be a bit at the front that will be visible. So this is the corner of the garage that will have the shower room. I've just exposed the shower drain pipe. That will need to be teed off because it will also serve the drainage for the bathrooms in the house. Suntory have been to Global House, which is about 60 kilometres away, and we have chosen the fittings for the kitchen and the tiles so that these lads can crack on as they see fit. We've had a little bit of a challenge getting this ring beam in at the right height. They had lunch and I went back to our house to make myself some lunch. By the time I got back they'd finished lunch and they'd drilled loads of holes into the columns at the wrong height, so they were going to make the ring beam far too high, as you can see there, and I had to just remind Suntory of how it was all going to work. Otherwise we would have ended up with basically a garage floor about 20 centimetres to 25 centimetres higher than really we want it, which would have impacted on the driveway as well. So I drew a little plan on one of the posts and discussed it with Suntory, and she interpreted, and finally everybody understood the theory behind it all. Just another example really where you need to be very much in control all the time, because despite writing a very clear diagram and even doing a video call with Suntory or a video message, unfortunately she didn't quite understand what I meant. She thought she understood, but she didn't. So the result is that they've got a bit of extra drilling and, well, a bit of extra drilling to do, but no extra digging in reality, because that hasn't changed. The damage that you can see to the posts, which has been caused by the drilling principally, that will all be covered up by the driveway pouring of the base, so that will be held together, and effectively the post will be reinstated by the reinforced concrete driveway going over the top a little bit further up than the damage that you can see. So what we're doing here now is we're connecting up the shower room shower drain pipe, because it needs to go through the steel boxing, as you can see there. I've had to get my finger dirty. I didn't really like the amount of glue going onto that joint.
ขนาดกอกำแพงก็ยังผ่านมาแล้วหลอดอยู่หั่นน่ะ
The next challenge for them is that there's a stay just in the way of where they want to put some steel to support the bathroom wall. And I pointed out that stay's going nowhere, so as long as they fill in by the side of it, it will be strong. One of the problems we encountered early on in this build was that I went home a day before they were actually building this section of wall, and I left instructions with Suntory and several cut pipes as to where they should go in the wall. One of them was supposed to be the drainage for the house showers, and she didn't get them put in, so we were hoping to connect to this pipe here as an alternative, but unfortunately, because that's been set up specifically for the shower in the garage, it's not been placed very deep down in the retaining wall. It needs to be as deep as the toilet pipe, which goes right down to the bottom of the retaining wall. And there was a reason for them having different heights, and it's to do with where they're going to drain in the field behind us. Anyway, I measured up today. I got the joints that we needed, and I measured up, and it was going to be a 7.5 metre run from a joint coming out there at 45 degrees and basically going up to where the house is, somewhere up there, and that would still have to be underground in an inspection chamber, so there was no way that it was going to have any fall on it, and it wouldn't have been as deep as I wanted it anyway, just 15 centimetres below the surface for proper drainage away from the house, from the pipes coming into it. So anyway, we've now discussed various solutions to this problem, further solutions I should say, and the best one, and in Suntory's opinion the easiest one, is to drill a hole through this wall here to insert a pipe where it should have originally been inserted. So they're going to have to dig this side of the wall out by about 1 metre down to the bottom of the retaining wall, and it's been marked on the other side, and they're going to have to drill through from both sides and make a hole suitable for a pipe to service the showers in the house. So just another little problem to overcome, because I wasn't here at the time making sure that everything was hunky-dory. All these little issues are mainly because we're not working with an architect, I guess, who would have done lots of drawings in Thai with precise dimensions as to where things should go and what should go where. And of course, sometimes I'm just not here on site at the right time. These guys work very fast, and if I'm not here for just an hour, they've sort of cracked on and done something that's not irreparable, but you know, it's wasted their time. Fortunately, they're very good humoured about it.
เนี่ยสีขาวพูดไปเลยฮะตักภาษาใจเราอ่ะ
ขึ้นภาษาใจแล้วปวดหลังมัน
ทางเหลืองดิ
มันลมยากเว้ย
ทางเหลืองดิ
รอลมเนี่ยมันง่ายจวดเลยไอ้
ตึกเปล่าหมดท่าตะโควิด
ไปหาสีแม่มึง
อนุรักษ์ไปอ้าวบอกห้านี่เองก็บอกห้าไปหอดบ้านกลับอยู่บ้านหลังครับโอ้ดิ่งเฮ้ยดิ่งเฮ้ย
เดี๋ยวไปแล้วมาลงหลุมอยู่พอดี
It's dusk now here at the building site, and I wanted to be here as the light fades, see how quiet it is. Hello. 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 This is the neighbour's dog. He seems particularly friendly. The last bit of light, we've got a security light on here. When that's turned off, we'll see a tiny little orange glow from the cow shed. And nothing else.